Hey guys, welcome to this edition of the vlog. Nolan and I are at LAX. We're headed for Nashville in just a few minutes, and he's gonna compete and hopefully win. So buckle up and come along for the ride. Nashville, 3.5-hour flight, not bad actually, and we're just gonna commute about 30 minutes to the hotel where the tournament is. So we arrived at our hotel, and now I'm gonna eat Waffle House while Nolan's cutting weight. I'm a really good person, but I'm hungry, and the only thing open was Waffle House, which is popular here. I'm gonna do some studying on Nolan's opponents, which I've already done, but I just want to have it fresh in my mind, and then up and early in the morning. Here we are at this random, like, agricultural exposition park, and we're gonna get the job done today. Wait, Nolan, you haven't flexed yet. Alicate, Thalys.
What's up? What is this? Man, I miss you so much.
Yes, me too. Look at this guy.
The Brea vlog.
Miss you so much. What you doing, man? So happy to see you, man. So much.
Yes.
Man, so much. Miss you so much. What's up, bro? Man, you grown so much, man. But look, I still smash you, okay?
No, I don't think so.
Man, it was completely crazy to live with Brea. We was like sleeping on the mat, and then when at 6 a.m. he arrived to teach class in the morning, and then we were like, man, coach Dan arrived, turn it on the lights, and then the guys go to inside of a super tiny room. If you guys go to there, and I go to sleep on top of the dishwasher. No, dishwasher, no, washing machine. Wash and dry, Wash and dry machine. Because on top of there I have so many geese, and then I jump. Yes, I jump behind, and then I sleep there. When everything finished, I wake up like 12 with Johnny arriving. Hey Johnny, let's go to Chipotle, please.
So one thing about these tournaments is that it's kind of like almost like a reunion for Nolan and I. We get to see people that we haven't seen in quite some time, and that was Thalys and Alicate. Both of them have passed through Brea for extended periods of time. Thalys is the #1 ranked brown belt in his division, really the future of the sport. And Alicate, he runs these tournaments. He was at Brea for about a year. He's a black belt ultra heavy, scary dude.
Good.
Okay. So the first guy, he'll engage with the stand-up with you. He'll go in with a cross grip to collar drag on the side that you do it on. And he'll try it really fast. And that's just opportunity to fast pull. So fast pull is the way to go against your first opponent. He's going to try and loose pass, but you'll be able to stabilize and sweep. And on the bottom, he's no good. Like, another viable strategy is he could just try his collar drag, it won't work. And I think he'll pull guard. And you'll pass his guard and take his back and choke him. Either way, the match will go like this. Fast pull, daily back, sweep. Rather quickly, within 60 seconds, you'll pass, he'll turtle, you'll choke him, you'll win. So that's the fast pull key to victory on this one. One of the keys in a tournament is feeling like you're warmed up before your first match. It's actually can be very difficult to feel good because you'll be sitting around for a while, weighing in, getting to the mat, waiting for your turn. And you could go from 0 to 100 in like 10 seconds. And then your heart gets beating too quickly, too suddenly. So I was just doing drills with Nolan just to get his heart rate up a little bit, to wake his body up. And then we'll go a little bit more closer towards the start of the tournament and get him actually having a sweat.
So here we have Nolan. So a couple matches to go. So nice knowing exactly when to warm up. I just did the final warm up with Nolan. You can see my glasses are fogging up. Looks like I have a little glisten going on. That's what you want. A little bit of sweat glisten. Your grips are used to making good grips. So he's gonna make weight and get some water in him now.
Nolan, what's mat number you 5? Aqui, 5.
The last tournament that we did the vlog on with Nolan at American Nationals, every opponent was like a step up. And we just got the #1 guy in the purple belt division, not just at the tournament, in that 3rd round. And that was a very tough 3rd round. This is a little bit different. I think that all of his rounds are actually pretty challenging, with the 3rd round being the hardest again. So the ranking points is going against technically the #1 ranked guy in the 2nd round, but the ranking points don't really mean that much. Definitely the 3rd match is going to be the hardest, with the first 2 being pretty tough matches as well.
So it looks like they started Nolan early. I'm not too worried about it. He's already swept him. So he successfully pulled and swept. It's 2-0. So he swept him pretty quickly.
Tem omoplata, if you can. Reef, you have time.
1 minute, everything, yeah, let's go, fast.
Fight. Don't stop.
The match took place exactly how we thought. He opened with a collar drag, which made it very simple for Nolan to make grips, successfully pull guard, and he had already swept, and I was only 30 seconds late into the match. And then sweep, pass, back take, the guy escaped, and then omoplata to armbar. So a 5-minute match. Would have liked to be closer to 4 or 3, but definitely take it. So the #1 ranked guy's next. I don't think he's #1 in the tournament, which will come in the round after that. But still, a tough competitor to get by. So these guys filming this reality show in the back, Nolan will be meeting with them in the final, and I think spoiling the reality show. So. Strip it. Rip it off, please. Rip it off. Strip that grip, please. Strip it the other way. All right, get it back, Nolan. X. Let's do it. Preserve your bottom position if you come up. Careful the out of bounce behind you. I like to the left. Don't let him scramble. Keep it in bounds. Drag him in bounds. Towards the center, more towards the center. He has to go wherever you are. 1, 2, 3. Nolan. Chamar agora. Chamar agora. Rápido. We had a grip. De novo. Tranquilo, de novo. You must be on the bottom position, otherwise it's pass to win. Must be on the bottom position.
Please check in at number 2.
Go!
You please check in at number 1.
You lose if you don't pull. You lose. Do you understand? Thank you. All right, now you're going to get him down like you want to win this tournament, okay? Like you want to win, Nolan. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're up 2 to... Secure the sleeve again if you need to. Good. Look at the ref. He'll reset you towards the middle. There we go. No single X, please. No single X on that shin on shin. No single X on that shin on shin. No single X. That's what he wants. No sweep, Nolan. Chamar guarda agora. Chamar guarda agora. Agora. 30 segundos. Breakdown of the match is he pulled. We weren't expecting the fast pull. We thought he would like in other matches that we've seen. So he got single X. You tried to strip the grip with a punch forward. You need to switch, and if the punch forward's not working, just do a push pull. That grip needed to go. That was kind of like you can't have the grip and he has control of it. But you got swept. That's on you. Okay, so a little awkward position because it was like almost 50-50 and you didn't want to go 50-50 and you're refusing. That's fine. Once it normalized the position, you made X. And here's where we made the mistake, is that you went to the single leg variant with the collar grip, and that allows scramble. We need to be sure, especially when we're down 2, that we preserve the bottom position no matter what. That's why we should work sweep to the left or the right, because we're not going to go into single leg, you understand? And then it went out of bounds with 1 advantage, and the guy pulled guard. That was it for you. He could have strategically won that match. That, you double pulled it up. That was a huge, huge mistake, because now you haven't preserved your bottom position, because I have you geared up to do double pulling up, but that's only at the beginning of the match. You can't do that when you have to keep your bottom position. Then you put yourself in pass to win, and that's an untenable situation. You were lucky, he went out of bounds, got a reset from standing, and then you were able to pull guard and sweep. That was just a gift from the almighty above. Okay? And then you did what you knew you could do, you swept, and then just stayed in the guard, did nothing. So that's a breakdown of the match. So our next opponent is having his first match against somebody with no use of legs, it looks like, which is super cool. Props to him. Kind of a bummer for Nolan, because he's had 2 very, very tough matches, and to go against probably, which was in my estimation, the best guy in the division when he's fresh. I think it's really amazing when you see people with various disabilities stepping on the mats and competing. It's just for us this time, it just kind of worked out not in our favor.
I don't want to say it's too loud, but for the next guy, it's A game 100%. It's going to be strategy. It's going to be the fast pull game right in the beginning. Don't you dare sit there and mess around with 2 grips to pull guard. You have to fast pull, and then you can double pulling up. Now, here's the thing, is that I've watched this referee not give double pulling up on a match that was clearly double pulling up. So if it misses it, you can't let it frouse it in. But that's the idea, double pulling up. If you create a scramble out of bounds, then double pulling up again. Or you can go for a takedown at that moment. If you
Good job, Nolan. To the left, to the left. Good, that looks good. 1 advantage. 1 advantage to nil. To the right now, sweep to the right. If you sweep. If not, you can control here for a little bit. You can control here for a little bit if you want.
No collar and sleeve omoplata. No way that elbow and knee's coming disconnected. Not off the lasso and fast shooting it. No overhead. Fix it for overhead. Fix your base. Fix your base. Fix your base. Go back a little bit. Careful of overhead. Careful of overhead. Yeah, no way. No way that omoplata is working. That scissor sweep, no way. What have we seen? We've seen omoplata right there. No omoplata right there. We've seen scissor sweep. We've seen omoplata attempt. Overhead as well. There's three things. Three things. That's his game. He's going to take a big risk because he has to. And that's our opening to pass the guard. We always want to progress our position. There we go. That's at least one advantage. Keep the pressure in. Oh, let him stand if he wants. There's one advantage. So you're 2 advantage buffer. You can concede the sweep if he overheads you. Just don't get arm barred off a post. No. Don't get swept. Come on now, back up. No overhead. Tried it like 5 times. You felt it 5 times. In on top, Nolan. Good. Shamar, go on. No sweep. You can give up a sweep. Don't, but you can give up a sweep. Don't, but you can give up a sweep. Good. That'll be one more advantage. 10 seconds, Nolan. Don't give your back or something dumb. Stay in bounds. That's fine. Good. Recap on that match. Nolan was in control from the beginning to the end of the match. So really where he actually won is, I was surprised that the guy came out and tried to take him down because he knows Nolan's a guard puller, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna try and take him down. That's the dumbest strategy that you can have. It's super high risk. So keep in mind, Nolan is a CIF Masters wrestler. Like, he can stop somebody from taking him down, and he probably could have even taken that guy down if he wanted to. So he uses his wrestling experience just to be able to secure the guard, and he did it much easier than anticipated. And from that moment on, the match is done. The match is out of his control because Nolan can sweep anybody with his De La Riva X. He completed the sweep after more or less just kind of stalling, I guess you could say. Not stalling, but he got the X. Just don't sweep right away. Kill some time on the clock. Swept him. And then the guy had basically 3 attacks, and Nolan was just pretty content just existing in the position. It's on him. He's got to take the risk, and he didn't even take the risk. And he gave up a sweep at the end on purpose because it's like he's going to be focusing on that sweep. No one can give up a sweep. It's not a big deal. So he was in control from the beginning to the end. So that was actually a lot easier of a match than the second match. The second match was pretty tough. So on to the finals. So it's looking like we're not going to meet the reality show guy that I mentioned before. He's down 0-5 with only a few seconds left. So on to a new challenge, I guess, in the finals. So he's going against another guy who, he's a guard puller. I think they're kind of quiet here. These walls have ears. It's a guard puller. And he is willing to double pull and come on top. And when he comes on top, you're going to get a lot of on-the-knees style passing, where he's just going to be very low, exposed to omoplatas, exposed to triangles. But at the same time, we can't get the bottom position and let him just basically stall, enter into the closed guard. Nolan tries closed guard for a minute, takes off a minute of the clock, open guard, he's on his knees, difficult to sweep. On the bottom, he's a lasso player. So that's kind of what we're looking at, and I'm going to go over more specifics where it's a little bit quieter and the walls don't have ears as much as far as what I want Nolan to do. Counseling double pulling up for Nolan in this final match is a little bit risky because he could double pulling up, get the advantage, and the guy sweeps at the last second. If Nolan gets swept early, it's fine because then he can sweep back, and he will. So that's the risk. And if he gets swept back, this guy passes on his knees, he'll go into the closed guard, even bait a submission, not intentionally, but maybe unintentionally bait a submission, which just takes time off the clock, and then Nolan doesn't score his 2.
The alternative strategy would be to double pull and let the other guy come up, which I saw him do earlier in the tournament, so I know that he's willing, and then have the other guy have the advantage, but no one can be in the guard and dictate kind of where the match goes. So honestly, if it doesn't work today, then I can make an adjustment for the bigger tournaments. This is just Nashville Open, so we really want to be winning Pans and Worlds, so at least I have that information to how to adjust for the next tournament. Let's go.
Passa a guarda dele. E esse também é guardeiro, então...
He wants to pass, Nolan.
Ó, vai na perna, já vai na perna.
He wants to grab your leg.
Vai, 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 já dá blitz, isso! Boa, vai, vai.
All right, now get tough.
Vai amassar ele, vai, vai, vai.
Get tough. Let's not be defensive. Not defensive.
A blitz não vai parar até você
Secure
passar.
the position.
Tu vai começar primeiro, tu vai começar ganhando essa luta, moleque. Ih, cara, bora! Final, moleque, vamos! Isso!
Nolan, I want you to get angry and establish a position. Get angry, move, and use everything to establish. Come on, you are competing with him. You are competing.
Ele não aguenta, Ei!
Come on, don't stop, don't stop.
Não aguenta,
Good.
moleque. Vai.
Come on, get it back.
Aê,
Get it back, Nolan.
Tá chegando no norte-sul.
Foi.
Vai. Continua. Não para.
Boa.
Secure grits. Those grits are unacceptable in your pants, Nolan. Those are unacceptable.
Vai. Já era, moleque.
Come on, fight.
Ele tá ficando frustrado, Juninho.
The grits on the bottom of your pants. We need, yes, close. Fechada. 2:20. We're running low on time, so let's go now so we don't get in desperate mode.
Quebra você pegando na gola.
Juninho, ele vai nada.
Ah, did it on purpose.
Não deixa ele entrar
Não
embaixo.
passa por 100 quilos, passa
You
por 9
sweep, you win. You sweep, you win. And I want it from the X, and I want to see you fighting for the angle.
Ele tá ficando altamente irritado que não tá conseguindo fazer nada. Ele tá ficando irritado, não tá conseguindo fazer nada.
You make De La Riva, you win. You make De La Riva, you win. You make De La Riva, you win. Go. Good, now win. Win, Nolan. Everything, this is your chance. Good, bar. Go. Do what I know you can do. Don't lose it. Secure our council. Bar. Good.
Deixa ele, agora vai, de novo, vai.
2 minutos. Two.
Levanta, caralho.
Pull guard. Oh, yeah. Yes, Nolan. Yes. Careful leg drag, Nolan. 21, 20, 18, 17. Tie him up, Nolan. You want to win this? No way. It's like Vinicius, but reversed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First place. Wow. What a match. That guy was tough. Holy moly. Great passing. No one wasn't able to get his strong position. You heard me yell, make De La Riva and you win. That's the match. Just make De La Riva and I know no one will win. And he made De La Riva and he won. And he blundered when he tried to scramble up and no one was able to pull guard. That was the moment where he actually won the match. Great job. So that'll end it for me. Thanks for guys for coming along on this journey. Nolan, of course, with the last flex. Dude, this was a hard tournament. Like, for real. Like, you look at that podium, I promise you, in like 2-3 years, you're gonna look at that podium and go, oh my gosh, Nolan beat all those guys. They're gonna be the top names in Jiu-Jitsu, I promise. This was the hardest tournament that he's done to date, including winning at PAMS.